Let's check out the lineup for Jacksonville, the ASUN tournament champions under the direction of fifth-year head coach Chris Hayes. Ruben Samayan at the top. Dakota Jalila had a double yesterday. Christian Coypel's got some power. But they got out to a fast start with 4 hits and 3 runs in the first. And then they were quiet the rest of the way last night against Old Dominion. And they've got to go up against a very challenging opposing starting pitcher for Virginia. It's the junior righty Mike Vassell out of Wellesley, Massachusetts.
Yeah, Mike Vassell, just a heck of a job this season. 7-5 with the 4.4 ERA, 63 punch-outs and 71 2/3. You're talking about it.
Do not blame. There's a strikeout for Vassell and a great way to start for the big righty.
Just the whole situation. Got the pine tar right on the helmet. That's what you're touching to keep everything sticky.
Oh, there's a beautiful spike curveball from Mike Vassell, who works a 1-2-3 top of the first. Here's the lineup again for Brian O'Connor. Jake Geloff moves up to the 7th spot, and Zach Geloff, we showed you the 3 hits, again in the leadoff spot. Go up against Mike Casala, the 6th-year senior right-hander who is a Jacksonville native. We saw him DHing in the cleanup spot. He's going to hit today as well. He'll be coming up in the 2nd inning, and this guy is a bulldog on the mound. Geloff smokes another one on a line to right center. Boy, that opposite field stroke is in rhythm here in Columbia. Another 3-2. Inside, and it misses, and we told you that Mike Casala would fight for every pitch. Not happy. Till pops this one up into center. Samayan's got a long way to go, and he cannot make the catch. Both runners had to hold. Geloff's coming to the plate. Codier right behind him, out at the plate. A run scores, but not 2 on a dynamite relay throw.
My goodness. What a play right there. And for Codier, great base running. The whole entire way, he read it. He saw the outfielder having to go. Samayan's having to go a long, long way to go get that. Flower does a good job of backing him up and getting the ball in to Jalila, who returns the throw in. And that's the only part that Codier messed up.
Ash in, especially early in the ball game when there were a few different occasions where Virginia was threatening but just couldn't break through. And now Mike Casala starts the 2nd by singling off his counterpart Mike Vassell into center. And the lead 8 in his first 10 starts of the season. And then the command's been a little shakier ever since. That's a fair ball down the line by Grabsky, and it caroms off the sidewall and gets stuck under there as Tappan digs it out. Elias Flowers goes first pitch swinging, picked up by Jake Geloff. Throw to the plate in time to get Casala. Aggressive base running, aggressive throw to the plate, and Virginia cuts down a run.
Not to left field, to center field. That way you're able to stay behind the off-speed pitches.
Hunter lobs one to center. Newell makes the catch with Grabsky tagging and tying the game. A sac fly from Duncan Hunter levels the game at 1. 3rd, and a moot point. He got 3rd anyway. And now this is grounded by Heffron. Diving play, Zach Geloff, long throw, and his brother picks it out on the back end. Wow! Crowd, enemy territory, home park of their opponent yesterday, and then you come back, it's a little different today. Jalila at short gets rid of it, and the throw gets by Coypel. Jake Geloff bolts to 3rd. It gets out of play, and so Geloff goes back to 3rd, and Michaels at 2nd. Infield single and the error on Jalila, and now Chris Newell jacks one to right. Hunter's back, and he makes the catch up along the wall. Jake Geloff scores after tagging up, and Virginia leads. Jerry Edwards was at practice, and he said, guys, just win the series at the end of the year. Samayan stings one to right and drops it down in front of Teal. First time he's been aboard here in the NCAA tournament. He pulls one to right field. Kyle Teal's on his horse, and that'll clang off the wall. Samayan had to hold, so he stops at third. It goes as a wall ball single, and the bases are loaded here so far. 0-2. Casala hits it into right field, a base hit. Samayan's in to score, and this game is tied.
Both sides.
Ground ball left side and past Geloff. Jalila scores. Coypel will stop. That was shallow for Tappan, and Jacksonville vaults in front. And Witten is coming into this ball game. Mike Vassell has scuffled over his last few outings, and he exits in the third.
If they get a hard hit ball, you're going to see them coming home up the middle playing back.
Flowers drives this one to center, sending Newell in front of the track to make the catch. Coypel tags, and Jacksonville leads by a deuce. He rips one to center. Newell is back to make the catch, and it's a second consecutive sac fly, and the third of the game for Jacksonville, manufacturing a 3-run lead.
Execution, execution, execution. That's the name of the game.
Our team, when you're a two-way guy, he has to tell him, get some water, get a towel around your neck. Get it like 92%. As Teal rips one into right and drops it down for a hit. Codier was on the move and goes first to third easily. And Virginia, here in the third inning, will get the tying run to the plate very early on. 3 of his 4 trips, he ran the count full and was battling against the South Carolina pitchers. Ortiz rolls over on one, and they will only get the one out on Teal on the force. Sans shades for Jalila. Pulls it on a line to left. Tappan's got it. 1-2-3 they go for Witten on 8 pitches. On the sac fly from Chris Newell. Hit hard left side and into the corner. Flowers digs it out, and Jake Geloff has had a good first taste of the NCAA. 3-1. Sails to load the bases, and Geloff's aboard. And Chris Hayes making the move for Nauman and pulling Casala in the fourth. The first 4 against Casala. This is hit hard into right field, base hit. Michaels stops at third. It's a 1-run ball game. From New Jersey. He pulls one to right, and that gets down in front of Hunter. Michaels scores, and this game is tied at 5. Eighth batter this inning is Kent. And the 3-1 is pulled to left and shallow. Flowers slides, tries to make the catch, and he did. Wow!
They deserve it. It's not easy.
They have such a hard job. Mike Casala hits one into center, and it drops down between Codier and Newell. And so the starting pitcher, who was in there in the cleanup spot as the DH, dumps one in. And he is 3 for 3 now for Jacksonville. Coypel's at third, Casala at second. And this one kicks away from Michaels, and Coypel scores and Jacksonville leads. Two. Flowers in the air to center. Newell chases and makes the catch, and it is another sacrifice fly. That is 4 sack flies for Jacksonville.
Belt tied to hitters and then just basically hitting the ground. It's impressive.
Geloff rips it into the gap in right center field. It's a 1-out double for Jake Geloff, his second 2-bagger of the ball game. "3-2. Geloff hits it hard to short. Jalila comes up with it, cannot make the play. Jake Geloff went down in front of him. The bases are loaded here in the 5th. 2 outs, bases loaded, and the 2-2. Hit hard, left side, past Jalila. Jake Geloff scores. Flowers throw to the plate on Newell. He is out at the plate. Flowers does it again for Jacksonville.
Codier comes through, huge base hit, gets an RBI, but Flowers again, relay throw home, gets the out.
Started giving him some work in the front end of ball games as you look at Jerry Edwards, and he started to turn things around. Kyle Teal dumps one in against him, though, to start the bottom of the 6th. Still nobody out here, bottom of the 6th. Virginia down a run to Jacksonville in the elimination game, and a wild pitch will put 2 in scoring position.
Drive to right field, whether it's a ground ball, fly ball deep, you want to get those guys in and over.
Pulled into left, and Kent drops it in. It's kicked in left field, and Virginia will take the lead. They're just grinding out at bats here against Graham. 8th pitch. Tappan rips one into the gap in left center, and Samayan makes a tumbling catch. Ho-ho! It's first time in the 2nd with Nick Kent at second base for Virginia. 2 runs home this inning, and Geloff skies it to left, way back, and the freshman's having himself a weekend. Remember the name, Jake Geloff.
My, have yourself a regional so far. I told you, he does not get cheated. He's hit today, 2 doubles and a home run.
And now Zach Geloff rips one into center. Max Codier stings one up the middle. It's a 4-run lead for the Cavaliers.
Pocket.
You're not kidding. You're flipping it on camera right now. There's a walk. Coypel is on with 1 down in the 7th.
Just looking at it, just trying to make sure his player was okay.
And Grabsky looks all right as he laces one to left out of the reach of Tappan. It's a 3-run ball game now as Coypel scores from second. The freshman comes through. Chris Newell, no doubt. Take cover.
Oh my. Oh my.
That thing
ball,
almost landed in Greek Village out there.
I mean, it went over everything. Absolutely obliterated. Fastball right down the middle. Knew it right away.
He was flashing the pearly whites afterward, was Newell. Bouncer left side. Good pick by Grabsky. Not in time to get Zach Geloff.
I know to see what is the mix that they use. Because when you have kids, there's a lot of stains on clothing.
Devin Ortiz adds on to the lead with an RBI single into left that scores Geloff, and so the aggressive tag up pays immediate dividends, and Virginia's up by 5. Virginia's pitching takes shape tomorrow afternoon. Bouncer right side. Jake Geloff comes to get it, and he applies the tag. And Virginia's 2 outs away. And Ruben Samayan did not take kindly to that from Jake Geloff. First pitch swinging for Mike Casala into right, and that does it. Virginia fends off elimination in a back-and-forth affair and beats Jacksonville 13-8 here in Columbia.
What a seesaw of a game. Virginia scores in every single inning but one. Had those crooked numbers going. Impressive work by them today with their bats.